All right, so let me just go straight to uh, yeah. Okay. All right. I was basically trying to wait. Let's see. All right. Okay. So best outcomes come from self-organizing teams, and the last one is regularly reflect and adjust behavior. So essentially, as an agile Scrum team, the emphasis on reflective behavior as it affects the entire team and as it probably also affects the delivery of the product and all the antecedents that come with delivering an effective and efficient usable product, making sure that the team is also effectively optimized. They all come with the right kind of attitude. And so from time to time, the team will have to come together to reflect and make necessary adjustments to behaviors, especially when you notice how they affect team velocity. So this is what you already know, but I mean, like I said, there is some intentionality about emphasizing on this. Now, the Agile Alliance is a, how do I put this, global nonprofit. What's their job? They were established by the people who came together to sign off on the Agile Manifesto. And their job is to continue to look for ways to scale and, and apply the Agile mindset to the different aspects, as I said, of life. Now, well, while the loudest aspect of agile is emphasized in the software development workspace. As I said to you, the agile mindset applies to virtually everything, and as you will see from this explanation, one of the initiatives that was invested in by the Agile Alliance is called the Agile Product Management Initiative. It was started very recently in 2024, and its sole purpose is to bridge the gap between agile and product management. Now, product management as a stand alone specifically, addresses how all the antecedents and all the components of pushing product acceptance to users or to customers or to the end users, as you call them, or the people who consume the products, whether they be actual products or services. That is a universal application. Product management as a course, as a service, or as a career has been there for more than 20 years, 20 to 30 years. However, agile product management is very brand new because it now completely redefines how products can now achieve accelerated penetration. So, and so to do that, they decided to set up an initiative that shows how you can blend the agile mindset with product management. If you notice, if you go to LinkedIn, that's part of one of the things I'm going to compel all of you to do, to create a LinkedIn account. If you go to LinkedIn, one of the things you will notice is that there is a scale, there is a high demand for Agile Scrum product managers. Now, product management was always there, but it wasn't a big deal. But now they are looking for Agile product managers because as an Agile product manager, you can work in a manufacturing firm that is addressing, producing, and let me give you an example. Customized tires for electric cars. Customized tires for electric cars. Or customized cylinders for CNG, for cars that will be converting to CNG. And you see that the person who is going to set up as the product manager for that specific product that that company is building out, the product manager role is taking over things like business development, is taking over things like key account manager, is taking over things, it probably isn't going to take away things like communication and marketing manager. Because the product manager will be able to specifically address all their misalignments when it comes to product deepening, product acceptance, product penetration strategies. And the only way that they achieve that is this, blend of the agile mindset and product management. And this is me speaking out of beyond even just software product management or being a product manager in the software space. You go through this document, it will show you some of the basic, some of the efforts they have made. They are addressing things around purpose and focus, and these are the conversations that have helped them to achieve this alignment. They are looking at member-driven conversations. So people in those workspaces, what are their contributions? What are their expectations? What are their experiences, and how can these experiences be aligned? One of the focus sessions where the product management initiative set up by Agile Alliance can be scaled are in things like webinars and seminars or events. There is a concept that they are referring to as accelerating products, which essentially means how basically what they want to demonstrate is beyond even being able to push a product to the market. Is it possible that we can accelerate all the indices expected or anticipated from delivering that product? Can we accelerate revenue? Can we accelerate penetration? Can we accelerate acceptance to the point that we have exceeded satisfaction? Can we have people so satisfied with the product that the demand outweighs the supply? Can we have people satisfied with a solution that solves a problem that you are now able to innovate new ideas because you'll be able to solve that problem? So these are, you can accelerate products from, and the conversation around accelerating products is even possible today because your agile is now meeting product management. When you go through this document, you will see some of the conversations around it. There are also contributions from voices. There are community contributions. For instance, the channel where we put you, this current channel where all of you are, is everybody is actually paying attention to this product management. I will expect that you people should have miniature, micro level collaborations and conversations around product management. Agile, Scrum, product management. Always know the difference. To be a product manager is one thing. To be an Agile Scrum product manager is a whole new ballgame. as you will learn. Now, while you do not know so much about Scrum, you must understand that Scrum is an aspect of Agile. Please know that. And we're emphasizing Scrum because Scrum is going to be speaking to you about being able to use your current learning curve as Agile product managers to learn how to apply the Scrum methodology as product managers. So these are conversations about how, I mean, this is me trying to basically break down how I'm delivering this to you guys. So Agile Alliance is not just about ceremonies or themes. It's a thought leadership organization, shaping how product management and delivery can harmonize under Agile values. Very simple. So how you can bring the harmony between product management, and we're speaking of product management as a standalone profession without the Agile methodology. What product management was before Agile came into the picture. And then the concept of delivery, because the whole point of having product managed is to ensure delivery. Delivery on revenue, delivery on satisfaction, delivery on penetration, delivery on market share takeover. You understand? So all those things are basically indices that KPIs that are used to measure delivery. KPI means key performance indicators, right? Okay. Now, the product management initiative reflects a strategic push to co-create frameworks, co-create. So the whole point is building a new world where Agile meets product management, which is basically what we're currently doing. Now, but the Agile Scrum product management has already survived and subsisted before this time. This is about bringing the Agile methodology to other aspects of product management. You must understand this. The Agile Scrum product management has already scaled before now. That already took shape about between 5 to 10 years ago. Okay, say 5 years ago. Say 5 years. The Agile Scrum to product management started taking form about 5 years ago. Now they want to push Agile and then see how they can continue to expand the Agile scope into other aspects of product management. So here in this link, I'm going to also share this one. If you click on this Agile Principles Explained, to give you a YouTube video where you can watch and listen to other industry experts speak about the Agile principles so that you can have clearer understanding. All right. So we've already mentioned the Scrum values, but you've seen them before. No. Agile values is what you saw. Scrum values is a totally different thing. So as I said to you, Scrum is an aspect of the Agile methodology. And the Scrum values here are numbered 5. What you saw in the other one is the Agile values and the Agile manifesto. Don't separate the two. Now, but if you look at the Scrum values, you will see that they still speak to components of the Agile values and components of the Agile manifesto. The Scrum value is speaking to Scrum. Scrum is a methodology and a framework designed to be able to scale Agile product management in the software or software development, space. That's essentially what it does. It's a framework that helps product managers who are building softwares or working with teams that are building softwares to be able to use the Agile framework and mindset to be able to deliver usable, efficient products. Right? Okay. So there are five basic Scrum values. One is commitment. Team members personally commit to achieving the goals, just as I said to you guys. 2, focus. Everyone works on the sprint goal without distractions. As we go on, I will explain what this word sprint is. It's part of what I'm expecting you to Google. But I will explain it. It's in your module as we proceed. How sprint came about. Sprint is one of the words coined to describe some of the rituals. We call it rituals. Some of the things you have to do as a software or an IT product owner. Openness. The team is transparent about progress and challenges. If you're having issues, you're supposed to be able to scale and explain it and share it with your team. There is a decentralized way of engaging as team members, as a product, as a team member in a product management, in a product development team. Respect. Everyone's skills and input are valued. Fifth, courage. Team members speak up and try new ideas, even under pressure. So you can see that the whole point of all of these things still tailors around humans. It is more people-driven than process-driven. Notice what is unique about this. Typically, everything is about process. You have to write to Emeka, the general manager, then you write to the secretary, then the secretary minutes to the this. Then, no, everybody by 2 o'clock, everybody stops. Then everybody has to write the reports of what you have delivered. So as a product owner in the waterfall methodology, waterfall is the traditional product management methodology. You have to write reports for everything. So once you have built a product and got to a certain point, you have to take 2 hours to write the reports. At the time you used to write reports, you don't even have time to engage. You don't even need to have meetings. You have meetings once a month, because they've already streamlined they've given you a routine of what you need to do. Nobody's asking whether the team has any specific contribution. Nobody's asking whether the person who is building has ideas or innovations he wants to contribute to the thing. So, but as a product owner or product manager, it is your job to prioritize the team. It's a job to put product over process. And these are Scrum values that help you to do that as a product owner building in a software engineering or software development team. An example is this. During a sprint, a developer admits she won't meet her task deadline. Instead of blaming, the team collaborates and shifts priorities. That is openness, courage, and respect in motion. So rather than blame the person, as a product owner, I hope you realize that as a product owner or product manager, you're always the lead of your team. You are naturally the leader of any team you're working with. So everybody's looking up to you for you to be able to reorder. You're looking at you about product success. They're looking up to you about team success. It's a really big task. And they're also looking up to you about understanding the fundamentals around software development. So what we are doing here is guiding you on ways to be able to scale and understand and apply. You're going to be learning how to use fundamental tools here like Jira. You're going to learn how to use communication channels tools to be able to engage your team. You're going to have to learn how to do presentations. You're going to learn you have to understand the basic software engaging words. I will even expect that all of you who are doing product management here take up one additional course in this ETSA program, one additional engineering course to help to give you a technical, understanding of how the people who work in the engineering team understand things. Very important. Okay, so these are the things you're going to read. To be able to deepen your understanding about the Scrum values and the Scrum guide, I need you guys to read about Scrum, read this. That you have to Google this. You can use ChatGPT. You can use AI tools to be able to deepen your understanding of this. So put Scrum values. Scrum.org is an organization that certifies people as product managers. What I'm asking is that you study this thing and have an understanding of this. And so you can deepen your understanding or knowledge about. Now, even if you don't understand, read and then circle back to me to ask me whatever it is you need to ask in our next session. You can also drop your questions. You can do screenshots of what you don't understand. I will do videos to explain even ahead of our training sessions. I am going to give you guys all the support you need for those of you who really, really, really want to come out as actual product management is so cool that you can check it. The highest paid, the only person that is higher, I don't think there's any other IT current reskilled IT job role that pays. I mean, comparatively, the product managers earn the most. I think the only other people that may comparatively earn what we earn would probably be somebody who does cybersecurity. But it is even expected that once you become a product owner, you can pick up any of those things and add that to what you are. So if you're a product manager and you are a cybersecurity professional or specialist, you become invaluable. No team can survive without a product manager, an IT product manager. No software development team can deliver without a product manager. I can tell you that for free. Right? So that's it. So I also added a video to be able to help you to position. Now, how principles and values work together. The principles are like your navigation system. Now, if you see the reference that we have made around principles and values, the principles, Agile principles, which basically speak to the Agile manifesto. And then we have the values which speak to this. We have the Scrum values. All these things are speaking to all kinds of. So we're trying to show you the relationship of what they are. I'm breaking it in is and was. So principles are like your navigation system. They help guide decisions. The values, on the other hand, are your team culture. They shape how people interact on a day-to-day basis. So if you go back and scroll back to the Scrum value, you will see that it is basically speaking to how interactions can happen on a day-to-day basis between you and your team or you and the product you're building. Principles, however, are a navigation system. They just help guide decisions that are made. So when you are trying to make a certain decision as an Agile product owner, the principles are set there to help you. Let me give you an example, typical example. Team activity idea says, present a sprint conflict and an ask. Which Scrum value would help? So first of all, I think that to be able to achieve this particular task, I'm going to see if it is possible for at least more than a quorum of the class to join. So if we have up to 10 people that are in the class, then we can circle back to try this out. So we'll be talking as if we're building a product. We will discuss it as a team. And then when we do, we will discuss what could possibly be something that is a problem. And then we can now look at the Scrum values and decide which of them can actually help to resolve it. And then we can now also circle back to the Agile principles and then decide which of the Agile principles which Agile principle applies to what we have just done and how we have resolved it. So now that there are just 4 of you, I think that rather than wait for 10, let's just get this done. Okay. The 4 of us want to build, we want to build an app, right? Now 5 of us, I can see 4 people in the meeting. 5 of us want to build an app that, okay, can somebody suggest what kind of app that you're thinking of now? Simple, not so complicated app that you want us to build, right? And then inside 5 of us, 1 of us is product manager, 1 of us is software tester, the other is a designer. Your different talents that have come together, and we're all coming together to work. So I just want somebody to quickly suggest anything that comes at the top of your head, an application that you want us to build. And let us assume that this meeting is our maiden meeting to discuss which application, whether we are going to accept the application or not, the one you want us to build, the idea you want us to conceive. So let's discuss it and let's be talking about the idea and let's see whether that, whether there will be a conflict that will come out of it. And then we can now quickly scroll back. We can quickly scroll back to the commitments and see which one it will take for us to resolve. We should be able to do this in 5 minutes. 5 minutes so that we can progress. So I want volunteers. I hope you guys have been hearing me. Hope I haven't been talking to myself.
We're hearing you, sir. I suggest video editing app.
Okay, video editing app. Fantastic. So, Uchenna, do you think we should build a video editing app? Is it a good idea? Hello? Hello, Jennifer.
Please, sir, we can go with the idea. We can go with the idea, sir.
Okay. Habib, do you think it's a good idea?
It is for a start.
For a start, okay. So we build a video editing app. We build a video editing app. Okay. Okay. I don't particularly think a video editing app is the best for us right now. Because and even if we were going to go with a video editing app, Juliet, I don't see any comparative analysis you've done. Who is our competition? I mean, I've seen a lot of video editing apps everywhere. There's Vivia Video, there's CapCut. So why do you want us to build a video editing app when there are apps already in play that already doing? What is it that we're going to do differently?
Oh, I didn't think of that, but you said we should just suggest, so I just said it. I didn't think of that.
Okay, guys. Why did you agree to the video editing app? Was it because you felt it was a good idea, or is it because you just didn't want to argue with Juliet?
To be honest, currently I don't even have any idea now or any app we can develop. I just wanted to flow with their own idea.
Okay, that's honest. So you see, now let me share with you what you've just done. In this meeting now, we have been committed to be able to give ideas. Nobody shrunk from suggesting. The fact that Habib, you want to say something?
Yes, I said what I wanted to say was that we wanted just a quick start. But however, I'm thinking of an app that can appraise the work performance of maybe a group of staff.
Interesting. Okay. So you have a divergent view and you feel that is it. But we still have to come together and agree on one. So do you guys think that if we come together, we can? Is there something different about a video editing app that we can do? Or do you think that if we have another meeting, if we have 2 or 3 other meetings and discuss the video editing app and this other one, and if the plan is for us to build something that we have maybe a market for, let's assume that we have a market. Let's assume the entire Nsukka people have decided that they only want to use a locally made video editing app for a program they are going to do for 1 year. And in that program, there are 20,000 people going to be there. And they are using it, they are teaching people video editing, 3D animation, and they want to video. And they said, do you think that it would be a good idea for us to go with that app? Would it be worth taking the risk? Or should we just go with Habib's idea?
I think, like from your explanation and with the number of persons, participants that we are looking at, about 20,000,
Yeah,
and our priority is to satisfy the customer, I
yeah,
think it won't be a bad idea.
fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, so Habib has even yielded to this idea, even though he suggested that. Now, so there has been commitment from the team to bring suggestions. We have been focused on the goal without unnecessary distractions. It's not about it came from a girl. It's not about it came from a guy. It's about looking at the wholesome impact and whether it is solving a problem. We have been generally transparent about the way we feel. Owo Uchenna just told us, oh, look, I don't really know anything about this. I just wanted to contribute. I'm hoping to learn more. We've respected each other's opinion without saying that this person's idea is bad or this one is good, is terrible. And we have demonstrated courage to speak up about new ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, you have started your journey into the product management, Agile and Scrum product management. This is how it works. Was this exciting or what? Fantastic. So you're now getting a feel of what it is. Okay. So read up the remaining things, and I'd like you to look at this task. Look at this task. Look at this task, and I'd like you to tell me, I'd like this task to be achieved. We're going to have our next class on Friday. On Friday. I'm hoping that this task would have already been done. But look at this task. Have a cumulative of what we've done before. Have an understanding. Deepen your. I'm going to share the recording of today's class to the team, and I want you to look at what we've shared, what we've discussed today. How I'm so happy about the experiential engagement. When the others who watch it will also watch it, they will also see the difference in trying to be available for our classes. And then you will be able to answer these things. I want you to come out with something. I want you to answer these things as if you're truly trying to build something crazy. You already know where you want to go, but you're trying to form the foundations about where you're going. So watch this video again and then look at this hands-on task. And then I'd like you guys to circle back and deliver this task by Friday. This is where we end this session. If you have questions, I'm open to them before the session ends in about 6 minutes. Any questions? Do you have any area that sounded like Greek or German or Spanish? Is it difficult to understand? Am I speaking too much grammar? Do you need me to break it down a bit more? Or are you able to flow with it? Are you having some understanding of what it is? And if you are, do you think that the resources are provided are sufficient? Remember that everywhere that you have a blue highlight, when I send you this document, it's a PDF document. But if you click on any of these ones that are blue highlighted, they will take you to a resource. Some of the resources are YouTube videos, others are actually reading materials. The whole point is to continue to engage you beyond even the lectures, to give you access to reading materials and resource materials that can help you to deepen your understanding. So by the time you circle back to this, you will be probably the ones mentioning and engaging. And I want our sessions to be a bit more interactive. So rather than have me talk, product managers are supposed to be able to engage and speak. I'm hoping that by our 3rd or 4th week, I will be having sessions and I'll come to the meeting and we're going to be discussing products and you guys will be speaking to me about what you're thinking and how we can create this. So we're going to be doing more interactive, hands-on conversations over this me talk and you listen. Yeah, but for now I'll do that. If you have a question, somebody, you want to say something, please go ahead. Okay.
Not really, sir. I don't have a question. I just wanted to say that I've heard everything you said. I'm looking forward to go through the videos, do the class again, because I was not able to get everything you said from the beginning of the video because of my network was very bad. So I'm going to go through the video again, then try the round of work.
Okay, that's cool. That's okay. All right, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I've noticed that you guys are the most consistent in the class, right? And I noticed that some people pushed their task, but others didn't. So it appears to me that we have a lot of lost causes in the group. People don't want to do their tasks. They can't even come for sessions. But let's see how it goes. I'll probably just give them one more try and see whether by this weekend, these people are able to do these tasks. I'm not going to remove anybody for now. I mean, the whole point is I need to scale and drive. I need to know whether we have a committed team, right? And I need to test the commitment levels of the team members. And to do that, I have to stretch a bit further and meet them halfway, yeah? So let's assume that some of the people who didn't do it are people who joined in yesterday and today. So we'll give them till Friday. And if by Friday, these people do not do this task, it will be clear to me that the people who didn't deliver both last week's own and this week's own clearly are not interested in this program, and I'll write and have them removed. But I'll give everybody another chance. Let's keep it open, yeah, and see that everybody does it. If you have any questions in between, please go ahead. Ask me in the group. And if I need to do videos to be able to explain them, I will. If I need to do voice notes, I will. Okay? Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining. And I'm looking forward to bringing and producing people who will take over Amazon, take over Netflix, take over big startup companies and unicorns as their lead product owners and lead product managers, because you are part of this experience. Your lives are about to change. I meant what I said, and I'm going to ensure that that happens for you guys. Thank you and have a wonderful night.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.